Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. It is mid-December now, I cannot believe it. Nearly Christmas, so not ready. And of course guys, I owe you another apology because it's been absolutely ages since I posted anything on my YouTube yet again. If you had watched some of my previous videos in the last few months I had posted, you would know that I've been having a bit of a roller coaster year in 2024 in terms of just life and my mental health, and I've just had to take step backs and have breaks, and I just needed to take time to focus on other aspects of my life. I do miss you guys. I miss doing YouTube, I miss Instagram. I really want to get back and do it and just get on it because I love sharing and I love helping people with just sharing my life really. But at the same time I just feel like my life is just so mundane and repetitive and boring at the moment. Like, why would anyone want to watch that? So anyways, this video is going to be a catch up. I like to get real with you guys, I like to be honest with you guys, so I'm just going to catch up on what's been going on with my life, the nitty gritties, kind of big reasons behind why I haven't been online, and yeah, just kind of what I see myself going forward with in 2025 really. So yeah, previously I have posted a few videos about 2024 and my mental health with PTSD and PMDD. It's been really bad at times, and it kind of ebbs and flows. I have really bad periods and stuff like that, and it's drained me. I still feel very mentally drained by everything that's been going on in life. I feel so much better. I'm not as much in the bad phases of it, but I still have some work to do. And I am somebody that has gone into do a couple of therapy sessions, like EMDR, which is really good for trauma and reprocessing and stuff like that. And I walk out and I feel like I'm so much better, I don't need to do any more therapy. And then because I haven't carried it on, it just creeps back in. I am having a session on Friday. I've got a new therapist, so hopefully something new and fresh. And I am really going to stick to trying carrying it on and just trying to sort that bit of my life out. And PMDD, it's still something that I am trying to control without any kind of medication. So really, I spoke to the GP and there's really only one or two things they can do. Put me on the pill, which I don't want to do, or I think they give you the, can give you antidepressants for the bad period, but I don't want to do that either. So yeah, I'm kind of managing that. Some months are good, some months aren't. It's just, it just all snowballs with my PTSD symptoms as well. It's just so muddled at the moment. But on the big scale of things, I'm doing a lot better than I would say May, June time this year. So it's a work in progress. But yeah, things are definitely in heading towards a better place, and I think carrying on my therapy it will be. I definitely feel 2025 and maybe carrying on for my new sessions, I'm definitely going to talk more about it, be more open about my journeys there, because I think it affects a lot more people than is spoken about, especially women and birth trauma and stuff like that. So it's definitely something in the new year I'm going to be focusing more on my journey of healing and recovery, and just sharing that with you guys really. I think another big thing that's taken its toll on me is just the life change and the dynamics of how everything works in my life. I left my corporate job and I started my own photography business, and that has been amazing. It's taken off so much better than I thought, and it's a great side hustle, something I can do to work around my family and that kind of life. LED only goes in 2 days a week to nursery in their school hours, and they're the days I normally do my shoots on, and then I have to work all the editing and everything else that comes with my business around that when I'm taking care of LED basically, or in the nights. There's a lot of nights I stay up to 12 o'clock editing, and it does take its toll. There's always pros and cons to either working for yourself or working for a business. With Isla, when I was working with her, I would drop her at nursery, rock up to work, pick her up from nursery, switch off work, and that will be that. I don't get that luxury when I'm working for myself or trying to work around my kids and my home life. I'm so lucky I can do that and not have to worry about school pickups or school holidays and things like that. But at the same time, I do have to worry about all those things as well. So it's just been a very hard dynamic change on the way I work and the way I think. I'm used to working in solid child-free time, which I don't have anymore because I work around with LED mostly. And also I just started school, so that dynamic for me has changed. It's less, I say, childcare hours to work with, and also like just school is just another level. Like I just didn't expect so much to remember, so much going on. There's always something you got to remember to bring. There's so many emails, like it's crazy. I just think like the dynamic over the last few months, since September, has just been such a change. LED also is at that age now. She's 18 months old and Isla's 4. So yeah, it's a full on time. Also, like physically, I've just had a few problems I've been dealing with as well. So my back recently went again, and I ended up in A&E. So I damaged my back quite badly in 2019, so it's just before I got pregnant with Isla, and I ended up having injections in my spine. It was a very bad period. I could barely move. It was like 6 months of hell before I got this treatment done. And the other day I was just sitting here and my back started to hurt a little bit, and I thought, oh, you know, getting a bit back out. Stood up and it got progressively worse to the point I couldn't feel my legs. I had to go to A&E. I couldn't stand up without screaming and crying. It's like awful, like really bad. So I've been having that to contend with. So trying to look after 2 kids with a really bad back where you can barely bend over or do anything, like pick your kid up. Yeah, it's been hard. And also, obviously this might be a bit TMI for the people that aren't used to like female problems and childbirth, but I've been suffering with really bad clots during my period, like horrifically bad ones, really quite large, really bad back pain. So it feels like contractions, and I'll be sitting there and I'll have the worst back pain ever. So obviously not the same back pain as the damaged back pain. This is different, like contraction back pain. It's the only way I can describe it. And then like the clots would pass and then the pressure would release. But I've been having, so I went to the GPs and they are helpful ever. And I told them about it, and she told me, well, what do you really want the outcome to be? And I was like, well, figure it out, because it ain't normal. Like, this is not a normal period or a normal thing for me. So I want to be checked out, seeing nothing's going on. Like, Jesus, like, what do I want the outcome to be? So I had an internal scan the other day, and everything was fine with my internal scan. So the likelihood of it being anything like fibroids or endometriosis or polycystic ovary, PCOS, I can't even say it, slim. So the person said it's probably hormonal, which doesn't surprise me. PMDD is a hormonal reaction to progesterone, I believe it is. So yeah, it probably is hormonal. I don't know. Could just be the stress of everything as well that's been going on. But I just got to have a blood test, and if that comes back with nothing, then I'm just going to have in terms of stress, to be completely honest. Yeah, so that's been going on with me. Yeah, you always think, oh, you know, we have so many people nowadays have like problems with like PCOS, endometriosis. I thought probably might be heading down that one. So I am relieved that it's not anything physical in terms of like actual things on my uterus or anything like that, but does mean like if it's hormones, then it's probably harder to deal with. I don't know, we'll see how that goes as well. As I say, I've been having a time of it this year. So what to expect in 2025? So yeah, 100% want to come back to Instagram and YouTube on a regular basis. I just need to ease myself in. Just aim for like 1 video a week and a couple of posts on Instagram a week, and just try and build it up from there. I have a bit of time off now from actual sessions, and I've catched up on majority of my editing. So I've got a few child-free days leading up to Christmas where I was just going to use for business planning for my photography, but also I can use that time to do a bit of YouTube and Instagram planning. I feel like once I've got a bit of a strategy and plan in place, like things will come a lot easier and I won't feel so overwhelmed. And people think it's just as easy as just coming on and filming something and that being that, but like doing proper vlogs and stuff like that, it's not, it really isn't. And then you need all the time to edit and do stuff like that. So I just don't want to overwhelm myself too much, so I'm going to take it low and slow, but 100% I'm coming back on a regular basis for you guys. As I said, I'm going to delve more into PTSD and those kind of issues and my journey there. Health and wellness is going to be a big focus for me. Motherhood and, you know, day in life. I am in how much I'm going to show Isla on YouTube anymore now she's at school. Elodie obviously will be about with me a bit more. She is a bit younger, so she'll probably pop up. So probably be predominantly me and my 18-month-old rather than Isla anymore. And then a big thing that will probably crop up next year, very exciting, is that I am wedding planning. Well, I say that like it's the furthest I've got. So me and Adam got engaged in 2021, and we have these like yearly or every 6 months we go to each other, should we start planning our wedding? And it doesn't go any further than that. When we got engaged in 2021, I was like, I'm not going to start wedding planning because I knew I wanted to get pregnant in 2022, and I didn't want to be pregnant at my wedding, which is nothing wrong with that, I just didn't want to. So I was like, no, let's hold off until I've had Elodie now, and then yeah, so we haven't really got any much further than going to each other in 6 months. Oh, should we start planning a wedding? But I really feel we had a big discussion about it a few weeks ago, and yeah, I started booking wedding venues to view next year. That's really exciting. I have downloaded an Excel spreadsheet to start doing all my Excel stuff for it as well, so I really feel like it's going to come. So I'm planning probably end of May, June time 2026, because that would be mine and Adam's 10-year anniversary of being together. So I thought that was a nice time to get married. It gives me enough time as well to plan, because I'm not very good at planning anything, and planning stresses me out, and as I said, I don't want to add more stress to my life. So I'm going to do it over a period. I think it would be a good enough amount of time as well. So yeah, going to start looking at some venues and get planning and stuff like that, so that'd be really exciting. And of course with that I need to fit in a nice wedding dress, so I'm going to be focusing more on health and fitness and a bit of weight loss, because I was doing really well and then I hit a rocky patch, and I've just turned to chocolate as my coping mechanism. To be honest, I'm not really ever been a chocolate person, but I've got like a bit of an addiction to Cadbury's winter mint crisp that I bought out at the moment. As soon as that's off the shelves, I think I'll be right back on out myself in a massive slab. So yeah, I've got a habit of sitting down to 12 o'clock at night editing, and all I'm doing is eating chocolate. So it's not, I put on quite a bit of weight. I say weight, about half a stone in the last 3 months, so I need to sort that crap out and get fit, get healthy, weight loss. So I'm going to be focusing on a lot of wellness, just physical, mental, everything like that, and then coping with life as a mother, like the things I do to make my life easier, stuff I need to implement, and just, you know, self-care and focus. I think they're kind of be the things I'm going to focus on next year. So yeah, thank you if you stuck around and listened to me babbled on. I hope I haven't bored you with all this rambling. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. As I said, all this content is to come. Thank you for sticking by, and I'll see you guys in the next shortly to come video.